At the end of the day, the world works in an interdisciplinary way. No matter what you do, where you end up, you're going to be working with people who are coming at that problem from a different angle. And so I think preparing students for the real world inherently means preparing them to work on meaningful interdisciplinary teams. My name is Taylor Sewell, and I'm an assistant professor of pediatrics at Columbia University Irving Medical Center.
The amount that the students are able to learn from each other, that's not possible in the absence of this interdisciplinary nature, is incredibly rewarding. And as a faculty, the amount that I have personally learned, being able to reframe the way that I communicate concepts to students of different background so that I can be a better teacher. My name is Carri Chan. I am the John A. Howard Professor of Business at Columbia Business School and the Faculty Director of the Healthcare and Pharmaceutical Management Program.
To have professors that had a background in business, and we had a professor who'd worked in consulting, and we had a professor that was actually practicing in healthcare, brought a very different dynamic compared to other classes that I had been at Columbia Business School.
Really understanding how people are approaching the problem through a different lens, adding those lenses, helps you to get a more exhaustive view of the problem and therefore the solution you're trying to arrive.
If we're all from the same discipline, we were all then thinking the same way. The benefit of us coming from different fields, we're all able to put our collective minds together to figure out innovative and creative approaches in addressing our problem.
It's by bringing together these two different ways of thinking about the same problem that we're able to come up with solutions. But one of the challenges of teaching an interdisciplinary course is that our students have very different experiences and their education has been very different. And so we saw this opportunity through the provost's office to get this interdisciplinary grant to create new material that would allow us to span these varied backgrounds of the students to create content that targeted the skill set of each student so that when they came together in our projects, that they were all ready to contribute in a meaningful way. And so the grant has been really helpful in providing resources to allow us to identify these opportunities and also build out that material.
I spend all of my clinical time with patients, and it's been really nice to be able to take what I've learned in that medical context and apply it to the business school classroom. And it's meant a lot to me professionally, and I really hope that I can continue doing this work.